EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Cowboys 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 46 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. fielded near the back of the end zone. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Chiefs 14, Cowboys 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got Rome. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
At the 40-yard
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Anthony Hitchens.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Eluding the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 14. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Pickup of 3. Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And the pressure gets to him again.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there. A big one.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Prescott with the give to Ezekiel Elliott. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Mahomes' second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up second and
throwing again on second down. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
At the 27-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 4-yard line.
23 yards on the play. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Nicole Hardman.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They go to Elliott again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Carry for Kansas City.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
1st and goal.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Harrison Butker.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
28.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Chiefs 28.
Cowboys now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
2 yards on the
ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
The ball carrier.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Able to hit his target, Lamb. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tano Passanio in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
4th down.
And that is incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check it, go to 54, go to 56.
Prescott off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Prescott's pass intercepted by the Chiefs.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.